Are you confused? Where do I use will and where do I use would? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain you the usage of will and would with lots and lots of example in a very simple manner. Are you ready? So before rushing the class, let me introduce myself. My name is Anuradha, a corporate communication coach, author of my book, Easy English and Entrepreneur Too. The class is just not about explaining. I've also shared a link wherein you can take a small test to check how far have you understood this lesson. Let me take you to the class. Here, I have already made some examples to make this class very simple. Generally, we use will for future, as you all know it, right? So here, the example says here, we will be in Delhi by 8 p.m. tomorrow. Here, it talks about some kind of a prediction. Okay, so will I use here for prediction, something expected. Okay, another example I say, I'm not hungry. I will just have an orange juice. Imagine I'm going to a restaurant and where my friend offers me something to eat. So I just say, I'm so sorry, I'm not hungry. But still, I will have, or I will just have an orange juice. It means I'm taking a decision immediately, not a far decision. I'm taking an immediate decision. We can also use will for decision making. So let me write on here so that you can also understand much better. And the next example, what I have here is, I will send the mail today. It means yes, decision, and plus here in this case, I am promising, like I will send the mail today. It's a kind of something where I'm getting committed to it. So I use will for also for commitment, or I can say a kind of a promise. Right? So will, we always think it's for future. So here will can be used for prediction or for taking immediate decisions and also for promise. So now we go to would. So would, as you know, it's a past tense of will. But how do we use it? Now, look at this first sentence. I said here, we will be in Delhi by 8 p.m. tomorrow, something I predicted. But it so happened my flight got delayed or my train got delayed. I could not make it. So say we, so when I couldn't reach Delhi here, I say here, we thought we would reach Delhi by 8 p.m. Like it didn't happen because the flight or the train got delayed. So I say, we thought we would reach Delhi by 8 p.m. So it's something about the past I'm talking about here. And we also use would when we are giving an indirect speech, right? Say here, like when I'm saying, when I'm conveying the past message, I say here, I wasn't hungry. It's not angry. It's I wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry. I just said I would just have an orange juice. Correct? Or I can say I wasn't hungry. I said I would have an orange juice. Here I said, I'm not hungry. I took an immediate decision. I said there, I will just have an orange juice. But when I'm just saying the sentence that what I said, like when talking about the past message, I use a word called would. I wasn't hungry. I said I would just have an orange juice. The will over here, it became a would because I'm just conveying the message what I told in the past. Another one, promise, right? I will send the mail today. Okay. So saying that she said that she would send the mail. That is an option. You can use that or no. She said she would send the mail today because it's an indirect speech. You're just conveying the direct speech into indirect. When you are making a direct speech into indirect, will becomes would in indirect speech. Apart from this, we also have will in other conditionals. So here it's called as real conditions. Here the example is, if it rains tomorrow, I will bring umbrella. It's a real situation. If it rains tomorrow, I will bring, it's a conditional here. I use a word called if. If is or is it's a conjunction, it's a conditional conjunction. I use a word if, it's a kind of a condition saying if it rains, Tomorrow, I will bring umbrella. Another one, if Bhumika stops playing video games, her grades will improve. Is it like a conditional here? So first conditional. If Bhumika stops playing video games, her grades will improve. I hope you're clear. The next one, we also use would for imaginary situations, something you are thinking about. It may or may not happen, just imagining it, like assuming or presuming things. So imagine we use would here. Example, if I had wings, I would fly. I'm sure I'm not going to have wings, right? But I say, if I had wings, I would fly. I cannot use a word called will because it's just an imagination. It's only an assumption which I'm thinking about. So if I had wings, I would fly. It's something where I'm thinking, where I'm assuming, or where I'm presuming, or I can say I'm just imagining. So in imaginary situations, you are supposed to use would, not will. You have to use a word called would. It's a second condition here. Another one I say, if Bhumika stopped playing video games, her grades would improve. Here I said if Bhumika stops playing, her grades will improve. Will improve. The first conditional. But here I don't have, here I say, if she stopped playing video games, her grades would improve. It means that Bhumika is not going to stop playing video games. The same way, she's not going to get grades. Like that's the reason I'm just saying imaginary. If she stopped playing video games, her grades would improve. Second condition here. Another one, if Bhumika stopped playing video games, her grades would have improved. It's third condition. So here I say would have, like the things had come again. She in another exam, again she got very less marks. I declare saying that if she had stopped playing video games, her grades would have improved. Maybe even this test, you got very less marks. So I say this. There's a third conditional. Another example to make it to add up this. If I had helped her, imagine now I had a friend, I didn't help her in the exam and she failed her result. She didn't get through her exam. Then I say her, if I had helped her, that time, right? If I had helped her, she would have passed in her exam. The third conditional. Are you clear the usage of would? So besides, we also use would for politeness, talking in a very polite manner. Any guesses what is it? I know few of them know it, but still, if you don't, please comment in the inbox so that I can check out. Is the example ready? So polite is a word which would we use for politeness. If you know it, please mention the comment box and I would love to read it. So, well, let me give you some examples. Would you mind dropping me? Here, I'm requesting someone. Like, can you drop me? You can ask, ma'am, what about can you drop me or could you drop me? Yes, it's also could you drop me is also request. But here, would you mind dropping me? It's more polite, more softer to others. So you can use would you mind dropping me? It's like a here I'm asking some favor, right? So I use a word called would you mind? So it's a request. Another one, would you mind if I use your mobile? Here I'm asking permission. I want to use her mobile or his mobile. So yes, of course. Can I use your mobile? Could I use your mobile? Yes, it's absolutely fine. It's not wrong. But this is more polite than the word can and could. Here I can use in two ways. One, would you mind if I use your mobile? Or I can also say, would it be okay if I use your mobile? Have you used this? You can write down your examples in the comment box so that it adds more example to the viewers. It's very easy, isn't it? So next one, like I'm offering you. Would you like some more sugar in your coffee? Like this, like an offer. So would the first one, would I ask for a request? Second example, I ask for permission. The third one, would you like some sugar in your coffee? It's like I'm offering something. Another example for that, would you like to join for the party? Suppose I'm rushing up for a party and at that moment my friends rushing. So I ask them, hey guys, would you like to join for the party? So I'm just offering them, like I'm inviting them. I can use this, would you like to join for the party? So viewers, I believe you are listening this. If you find this chapter is quite easy, do write some examples over so that we can also read how much have you understood. Sometimes we also use would for want. Rather saying, I want to buy this dress, you can say very politely, I would like to buy this dress, right? Or I would like orange juice, please. People ask you, like, what do you like to have? I would like orange juice, or I would like chapati to eat, whatever it is. So these are the ways would has been used. I hope this chapter was quite easy to understand. I've tried my best as simple as possible so that you can understand better and start using it immediately. To check if you have understood this chapter, I have shared a Google form link wherein you can take your test and check your scores on the spot. In the meanwhile, you can also share your examples in the comment box, and that would add more value to this video. Thank you, viewers. I'll come up with another video. Until then, it's your Anurashri signing off. Thank you. God bless you.